Okay, pushing this thing to full throttle, and we have liftoff. From back everyone, today we're playing some more X-Plane 11. They're in some aerobatic maneuvers over Charlottetown. I just have to change the livery of this plane, this Edge 540. The cockpit glass is just too reflective. One moment. Let's see what we got here. Does this one have the same issue? Let's find out. Bang, that's better. Charlottetown has a lot of farmland. Just need some altitude. Okay, we can fly into town. It's a little bit more interesting over here. Maybe I can stop this rear reflection or effect if I just lower the reflection settings. Let's see. Let's turn them off. Because that's really distracting no matter which library it is. I mean, it's not 100% better. It's a little bit better though, actually. Yeah, I like that better. We're just gonna leave it like this. Because that was just unbearable. This makes sense. This is like, okay, I'm flying towards the sun. There's gonna be a bit of a reflection. let's visit Charlottetown. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everything's going well with everyone. What's up, Escott? Ballin, Trading, Ecos, King Me. How you guys doing tonight? I am going to switch aircraft and switch maps. It's just getting a little boring. Let's see here. I really enjoy this extra 350. We'll just use this library. Yeah, this one's good. Actually, no, I want to play the Red Bull plane. Yeah, Red Bull plane. Let's find out what Dennis Island is. We fly up a grass strip. Scattered clouds, maybe cirrus clouds. Why, it's 1 in the afternoon. Here we go. This is Dennis Island. Lots of palm trees everywhere. Grass. Just sent Julie a message in my cake chat. I don't know why they promote links every day. It's like, who's gonna type that in and remove the spaces just to go to some illegitimate website? Alright, let's release the brakes. Let's take off inverted just like a Red Bull pilot would. No fire on the coastline of Dennis Island. I guess I can flip back over. What a view. Time to start island hopping. Okay, we gotta put the helmet on. There we go. I'm going to throttle back a little bit. Let's find out which islands are closest. Islands. Okay, I am over here, so I have to move my heading to the right. Starboard direction. Right is starboard, left is port. Even when you're upside down. Okay, we are already at about 4,000 feet. So I have to lower. Make sure that we stay in that envelope. Because this aircraft can really only travel up to about, what should really only be at 4,000 feet. Okay. I'm flying directly towards our target. I don't have a GPS in this. I think I have to keep the map out. It's a little disorientating because it's the ocean, so it's difficult to tell how far you are off the ground once you can't see land anymore. So I'm staying in the cockpit with the map out. And I'm going to make sure to check the instruments. So we're just keeping an eye on the altimeter, making sure we're staying nice and high in the sky. And the vertical horizon in the middle, to make sure that we're flying level. Oh geez, I'm flying up too high. There we go. Oh, we're a little off course, but that's okay. Go over to the right. Perfect. Okay, I should be headed somewhere, some type of landmass. This is where all the flight paths cross. Hey, thanks for the follow. Official Gambling Academy, I appreciate you. Hope your evening's going well. Finn Island should be appearing on the horizon soon. Making pretty good distance. so easy to get disoriented. They fly over the ocean. Oh, I can see a landmass. I think, yeah, I see something on the horizon. Good. That means the map works. Yep. I don't really need the map anymore, I can see it. It's all the way over there. There's a few islands for me to fly over. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna fly a bit lower. Okay, I'll start over here. It looks like there are a few islands, and then I'll just fly over all of them. About 4,000 feet in the air, so I'm gonna fly a bit lower. I want to be at about 2,000. We're at 3,000 now. There we go. There, about 2,000, yeah. 2,300. Wait a minute. Where'd those islands go? Over to the left. Port side, port side. I accidentally ascended 1,000 feet. Let's go back down. There we go. Got him locked on. It's right there. Can almost make out the island now. Still getting used to holding the camera steady. What's up, Drayden? Because Herland. Prince. How's everyone doing tonight? Okay, there's the first island. And that was the first test of my navigation skills over the ocean. That would be terrifying to make that trip in an aircraft with little tiny wheels over the ocean with very small gas tank. Because that map that I use is the equivalent of just having your own iPad. This plane's not even equipped with a government or anything. This, I'm thinking it is. I don't see one. Maybe that thing on the left there, like this, but I think that's something else. Okay, let's fly down to like 1,000 feet. Just knife edge down to lose some altitude. Okay, there's the first island. I don't think I can find out the name. Yeah, I don't see a name or anything like that. It's a remote island. They arrived. There isn't even an area for me to practice touching those over here. There's just like a walking path. Interesting. Then just more ocean. Okay, I'm gonna fly around the coast and then we'll go to the next island. Gonna go down to about 1,000 feet. There we go. By about 900 feet. Just a bunch of trees. Trees and rocks. Okay. This next island's bigger. How's everyone doing tonight? This one just rocks. In fact, this island's a lot bigger over here. How am I doing for gas? Empty. It says that it's empty. It literally says that all my tanks are empty. But that's crazy. I hope that's just a glitch. If not, we're in trouble. I might have it on some sort of suspended maintenance mode though, because I know that all the faults can happen. And a couple of the aircraft, I checked a box that said, old failures or something like that for 10,000 hour mean time. But I don't know. We'll see. If the engine stops, then I'll deal with it. There's like hoses there. Interesting. Let's fly low and buzz long. Bunch of people just live in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I came from that way. So we'll do another lap around. Take a look at this other island over here. Looks pretty basic though. Should I kick the throttle up? I don't see any hotels or anything like that. I just see like houses where people might live. Is there a dirt road through the whole island? See what this island looks like on the map. Okay, this is the center of everything. I don't see a landing strip though. Okay, so I came from that direction. This is only the beginning of it. I think there are other islands this way. It's a bunch of rocks just exposed. Okay. We're gonna go this way now. There's another pretty big island or two. Okay, what's on this island? Looks like a lot more roads. A lot more places. These other islands don't look as interesting. Like, I don't think they have any roads or houses or anything on them. This one's pretty basic, some like rock formations. Oh, maybe there's a road. There are some houses. They're nothing too crazy though. I'll just fire really low. Interesting. And this is just a random island. Some rocks on it. I think these are the last two. And then there's no more. So these are pretty basic too, they're just regular. Okay. Not sure if anything else is around here. We'll go to a different area though. Let's see. Gonna switch to the Ag-55. It's a bit more of a aerobatic aircraft. Even more so than when I was just flying. The extra 350. What is this? Frederiksted Town. Oh, a helipad. Okay, we can't do a helipad. This is an airplane. Somewhere in the middle. Norderney. Let's find out what Norderney is all about. It's gonna have some scattered clouds. This one's gonna be a little bit later in the afternoon. Maybe like 3:30. Sure, 3:33. Alright, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Just gonna let it load up a little bit more. Oh, it might be loaded already. No, I was thinking about it. In the meantime, just gonna check out multi-streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and Kick. No sound detected. What do you mean there's no sound detected? That's weird. Did everybody hear me on TikTok? Good. Thanks, Theo. Fente, one moment. Now I think the Kick dashboard is doing something. We're taking a technical difficulties remedy break. speed ad is going on right now. There we go. Right there. Thirty more seconds. Think it should be good now. Sorry, the TikTok lives here is just making me jump through some hoops. Okay. That's good. Oh. Wonderful. Everyone's happy. Multi-streaming is taking a little bit to get used to. Okay, back to the flight. They probably still needs to load a little bit. Super good. Can they increase the throttle? Okay, full speed ahead. There we have liftoff. This is the Yak 55. Memphis Belle Library. It's an homage to a warplane. The same name. It's upside down on one side because it's an aerobatic aircraft. So it's meant to be flying upside down half the time. Oh wow, we got a beach. Neat. Wonder what's over there. Across the ocean. It's this one. Some other island, looks like a very populated island. I think this is off the coast of Austria. Not too sure. Okay, it seems to be good now. I don't know, multi-streaming just pushes it to the next level as far as system requirements. I think the next CPU I get's gonna have to have like 24 cores or something. I'll have to get the new i9. How's everyone's night going? Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Jean Roland, Gabriel, Aliaka, Fernando, Filthy Rich? How's everyone there tonight? I think I flew over that other island already. So now, there are a couple islands over here. And then a big landmass. Actually, I'm just gonna fly towards the landmass. And if there's a easier way I can show that it's upside down while I'm upside down. I don't think so, though. Yeah, we want to learn to swim suits over here. Some kind of lake. A bunch of woodlands. Interesting. There's like a bunch of, I guess, apartment buildings, condos, and then regular houses on the other side. And bungalows. And then some more houses just in the forest. Okay, I wonder what happens if I minimize the objects. Is that going to solve the frame rate issue? Because if not, I'll just upgrade the hardware. They'll need to change the location when you go into settings. Number of rolled objects. Oh, it's at the high? Why is this at the high? That's probably why. I don't want reflections off because it's distracting. Whoops. Okay, well that should be much better now. But I still kind of want to change locations, so we're gonna pick somewhere different. Northerny wasn't that great, so we're not gonna favorite it. What's Maukiti? Let's see what that's all about. It's gonna be a cloudy day. I'm gonna fly through the clouds in this one. And we're gonna use a... which plane should I use? Maybe... Decisions. We can use the pits. I don't think I've flown that on stream yet. It's an aerobatic plane. It's very popular. By the 1:15 in the afternoon. Start. I may have to adjust some OBS settings. Say my encoding is overloaded. I'm not going to address that now. I'll address it off stream. I imagine it has to do with the YouTube output. Here, 1 second. I'm just going to check that now. Main canvas. I don't know why it's that high. We'll set it to 8K. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna immediately change anything. I think it should be fine now. I think I'll have to wait until I'm off stream to see if there's any difference. Okay. Let's do this. This is the Pit Special. It's a classic aerobatic aircraft biplane. Yeah, I think I just have to make some slight calibrations to my setup, and the game should run a lot more smoothly. How's everyone's night going? What's up, Gabriella? Hey, Yang. This Jay. Gene. How's everyone doing? I think it might actually be OBS that's bogging everything down. We're going to address that probably before the next stream. But I might fix it just now. I may just wait till after the next stream, because I don't know if it's going to tell me if it's overloaded still during the current stream that it's displaying the notification for. Just because I think it has to. Yo, there it goes. It disappeared. Okay, I fixed it. Just as I was talking about it. Okay. OBS is fixed. It was just upset that I was sending too high of a bitrate to the YouTube stream. So, there's an 8K limit for the bitrate on the Kick stream. The TikTok stream is just handled through the TikTok live studio. I just put it at the highest possible. But the YouTube stream, that's their HR multi-stream on the same machine. So I set that up custom. So I had it set to 12K for a 1080p stream just to make it a little bit better because YouTube downgrades it. But apparently that overloads OBS. So now it's all set up properly. Should be better now. I still don't love the frame rate. So I'll have to troubleshoot that a bit more. I'm just thinking of other tests I should perform right now while I'm on stream. Just because I want to know that it's going to be good for the next stream. I can lower the objects more, just to see if that makes any sizable difference, because at this point, it doesn't really matter. Number of rolled objects low. Done. Let's see, because off stream I can run this thing on maximum, no problem. But it's a lot different when I'm running a VTuber and all the other software. And then streaming to 3 different platforms. Alright, let's see if it likes this more. Seems sort of indifferent. I just want it to not lag. I want a steady 60 frames per second. I don't want 59, 57. I don't know if that's better. Well, yeah, yes, that's definitely better. Well, what is the difference? It looks exactly the same. Maybe because it's already loaded? It is faster. Okay, well, I think everything's fixed. I don't really even notice the difference from the higher settings to these ones. The only ones I notice the difference from is from maximum to high. I guess high and maximum I would notice the difference, but other than high, there's really no difference down to low. And in the reflections, they are really distracting, but they really don't make a difference after medium. And then prior to medium, they just kind of stay. for 2 minutes and it'll refresh after every 2 minutes. Okay, it's still... I don't know, I just don't like it when it loses frames. Okay, what happens if I turn the objects down to minimal as well? Because everything else is running perfect. The stream is running well. I'm gonna have to switch to a different airport. Just stick the test though. So I'll do that now. Switch to a plane I'm used to, that is Spock 300. And a scenery that I've done before that I know how it's supposed to look. Do James Richardson in Winnipeg. Scattered clouds. First thing in the morning, 8:15. Okay, we're here. I wonder if the encoding message is to do with the fact that it thinks I'm streaming off one platform. Does it mean it's gonna plug in? Not 100% sure. Alright, I'll look into that after. Okay, let's take off. Oh, this is working a lot better. There's like no buildings now though. So objects on low is okay. I think minimal is like none. I don't see any buildings. See one building? Where are these? Are they like cutie buildings? Huh. That increases the frame rate like crazy though. That's not as fun though, because if there's no downtown to fly through, there's no buildings to dodge. Yeah, it's no good. Okay, there we gotta add some objects. That's not cool. Bring that up to low. Everything else has to stay the way it is. Done. Alright. That's better. Yeah, see, now there's some trees, some houses. Yeah, it's not like it's too many, but at least it makes it so that it's, you know, a half-decent experience. Okay, other than this, I think in Process Lasso, it's still set to below normal for priority. I could probably bump that back up to normal. I just want to make sure it doesn't completely take over the processor when I load up a map or do anything intense. You know, I don't see downtown buildings on low. I think I need to increase the objects to medium. Because basically I just need skyscrapers to appear. Okay, let's take a look. Got the moon in the sky. Where would the downtown buildings be? I was thinking they'd be this way, but maybe they're the other way. I think they might be this way. You know what? I can just check the map. I think it's back the other way, to be quite honest. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee it's back the other way. Because I took off out of the Winnipeg International Airport, and it just seems like I'm completely out of town. Go this way. Yeah, I think these are perfect settings for this specific system anyway. I may consider just using a display card on a different computer, make that the streaming computer, and then have a dedicated system displaying the flight sim. But that's going to take a little bit of time to set up. Probably a couple streams, calibrate. I'll probably do that though, because I might get better results that way. Oh yeah, this is the right way. The outhouses. I guess worst case scenario, I could just get a 9.9 and a new graphics card, but I just don't think I have to do that because this looks okay. And it'll be like probably twice as smooth if I'm not streaming on the same computer I'm playing it on. So I'll troubleshoot it that way first. I just need to visually confirm that there are skyscrapers. And I believe the skyscrapers are this way. Oh, I see them. I see the skyscrapers. There they are. We're going to take a closer look, just to make sure everything is the way it needed to be. We are cars as well. I don't know, yeah, I think I could deal with these settings at least, just while I'm getting used to the game. Because I have to learn a bunch more aerobatic maneuvers for each aircraft. But once I've mastered them, then I'll upgrade the system and make it look even more amazing. Yeah, there are a bunch of bigger buildings. That's good. Okay, we got skyscrapers. So bare minimum, this will be the setup that I'll use for if I'm streaming on one computer, but I'm certainly going to, right after this, set up my secondary computer to be the streaming rig. And then this will be a dedicated gaming system, and I'll just hook it up using a display card. Probably have to adjust the sound delay in OBS, and then we'll be good. I just want this to be as smooth as possible. Alright, well that about does it for tonight's stream. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you all my new followers, and I hope everyone has a great night. See you next time. Bye.